The only defamation there was calling you a gamer. He defamed gamers by saying that.
If Hasan is such a bad guy, just say what he's doing that's bad instead of just like making shit up about.
Brother, you didn't bring Timothy on? Brother, you tweeted out the picture of the gun schematics? Brother, advocated to kill a senator? Brother, dude, ooh, lock the fuck in. Lock the fuck in. Like, bro, that shit not bad? This not bad. I think it's bad. Well. Did you miss me? Nah, y'all hating. I know y'all didn't, but I know what you and me did miss. The slop. Sloppy! Lovely. We're back and better than ever, baby. You know how it goes down. But first, the backstory, if I may. So yeah, for heads that haven't seen a community post, you already know. The unthinkable happened. Trilly went outside. You already know. So the little sis had her birthday. Actually, today, funny enough, is her birthday. So y'all share some love with her. But, you know, for over the weekend or whatever, we're on a little vacay to celebrate her birthday. You know what I'm saying? Jones was going on, having fun. You know, we get down. Again, go check out the community post if you didn't see. Had a bunch of different amenities. And, yeah, Trilly's never going back outside. So don't ask. It's never happening. We must slop down. But, yo, that job was fun. So, obviously, over vacation, I'm not really keeping up with the slop. I had some vids sketched out. One slop a day, but that ain't enough. That is not enough at all. Y'all already know it gets down. But yeah, throughout all that, obviously within all the Jones I said, we had all the amenities, different fun activities going down. So I wasn't really keeping up, and a bunch of stuff has been ruined. Y'all already know it gets down. But the main Jones, obviously, as you see in the title and thumbnail, is going on with Hasan and also Ian. So for the vids we cover today, it's gonna be slopped out for them, baby. Tough. We're back dealing with these dumbasses off the rip. It's like usual. Yeah, it's bad works we got going on. But yeah, obviously, main Jones going on. Like I said, the slop, we're coming back into it, and we need to deal with these fools. So y'all gonna see a lot of Jones, you know what I'm saying? More Pegasus, YN Sens. You're gonna see a lot of jazz going on. But we must see what these fools be getting up to. So I ain't gonna waste no more time because y'all already know Trill Talks Everything, Trill Yaps Everything. Haven't been back for a while, but we back. So let's get right into it. Like I said, yo, shout out more Pegasus, because I ain't gonna cap. Back during the Mr. Beast drama was going down, he was pulling in them Jones, bro. He had the videos out. Straight sloppy. Lovely shit. But yeah, obviously, shout out him. We got Pathetic Streamer has completely lost his mind. Obviously, you want to watch the OG vid. Down in the description, first link. Share the love, of course, with more Pegasus. And let's get right into it. We had to catch up with all the Jones we missed, bro. Going crazy works we got going on here, but let's do it.
Hasan Piker continues his month-long meltdown. Turns out Hasan has just been called out on mainstream media by the ADL for being a terrorist-supporting freak. Now, if you didn't know, 2 Israeli diplomats were just shot dead in Washington, D.C. by someone screaming,
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
"Free Palestine." And some people are speculating that it may possibly have been brought
because he's a Hasan fan. Obviously, we don't know that should be a definitive John, but I'm assuming that's what they're going to be claiming. Like, oh yeah, bro, this motherfucker must have, he was a tier 5 sub for Hassan for sure.
About due to the rising extremist rhetoric spewed by certain people. Not saying he caused it at all, just saying he definitely radicalizes people in a certain direction. So,
oh yeah, no, that's confirmed because again, lasers.
We're going to take a look at what happened with the shooting, Hasan's response, Asmongold's response. We got updates from the super simp, Mike from PA, telling people to go and citizens arrest people he disagrees
Dumbass, don't care, don't give a fuck. Moving on.
with. Updates from H3H3 as well. Welcome to episode 20 of the saga. We're working overtime. Check out the playlist. Subscribe.
The Hasan arc. Oh my god, the Hasan drama arc. Yeah, we definitely gonna need a playlist for this nigga. Yo, I swear to god, one of the love babes in the comments was on my ass again. Yo, I swear, Trilly needs to make the playlist. I'm hearing y'all. Trilly's gonna make the playlist, bro. This is a John. We just came back off of vacation. We back on work mode. We back and better than ever. Playlist is coming out soon. I'm doing it, John, within the next week. I ain't gonna cap, bro. We need to stop being lazy. But y'all already know how I get down. Lazy as shit. They gonna come out though.
And let's reach 1 million subscribers. So it starts with this clip here. Today will be an interesting day to say the least. The head of the ADL, Jonathan, just brought up Hasan Piker's name when talking about the museum attack.
Hasan got named. Yesterday, 2 Israeli diplomats were killed. This is the guy that did the shooting. I believe that's him. There he is again. And there he is. So this is him talking right here. So he shot and killed 2 people.
Free Palestine!
I just don't understand what like taking the lives of others is gonna do to promote your cause. It's like, yo, again, what are you gonna solve with the killing of especially innocent people? Like, it just promotes like obviously solving problems with violence, and that's not a thing you want to promote because duh, like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Solving Jones with violence is probably not the best thing all the time.
Those two victims, again, learning that they were engaged to be married.
The young man purchased a ring this week with the intention of proposing to his girlfriend next week in Jerusalem. They were a beautiful couple who came to enjoy an evening in Washington's Cultural Center.
But all of us need to call it out. I'm thinking about the New York Times doing a gauzy profile a few weeks ago of this gamer, Hasan Piker.
Gamer, question mark?
Who regularly employs
What the fuck games will Hasan be playing?
awful
Well, now he did have that fucking the fucking Assassin's Creed John he was doing again, where he's talking about the bleach sword that was apparently too heavy or whatever the fuck.
rhetoric. Like, extremists should not be empowered. People who spout prejudice should not be platformed. This is a moment when we need to look ourselves in the mirror and say, we've got to stop this because the consequences are deadly.
Yeah. Now, Twitch should have been on his ass, but I ain't gonna lie, there was some shit brewing where apparently, yeah, he must have, Hasan, being obviously, must have got banned or some shit. We already know he gets down for a day, but we're going to cover that in a later video. I already know.
Okay, first off, calling Hasan a gamer should be punishable by law. That is
Yeah, I ain't going to lie, because again, what games is the nigga playing?
borderline slander to the gaming community. We do not accept Hasan as one of us. He does not share our spirit or values. Please refer to him as Hamas Diddy Bin Laden Baby Oil Piker. Now,
Is that the shit that fucking Tectopic called him? Hamas Diddy Osama Bin Laden Pike.
Now, as for the message itself, I gotta agree, extremists need to be dealt with, alright? I've been saying it for a while now. What Hasan does is actually dangerous. It's not political.
Yeah, because the rhetoric obviously could get people on, you know, more of a crazier side, and that's why I said, with the Glazers, it's probably not a bad thing. Well, actually, no, it definitely is a bad thing. Fuck is really talking about? Definitely is a bad thing to have this again being something propagated and promoted out, because like, yo, it can cause people to have some crazy ideals. Again, not saying that the guy or whatever the fuck that did that crazy shit, killing the two people, was caused by this nigga directly, but like, yo, that type of rhetoric can't be talk being pushed out could lead to some crazy things.
Political disagreement. This is a guy openly supporting terrorists and playing their propaganda on stream, dehumanizing an entire group of people. And what do you think is going to happen when you watch this guy on a daily basis and agree with everything he says? You are
Ooh, your ideals might get a little crazy there.
going to get radicalized. Not saying you're going to become a shooter, but I am saying that he will push you a couple steps closer to being a horrible person who does horrible things. Now, Hasan responded to the situation on Twitter. Israel is a apartheid state doing a live stream genocide. I think it's wrong and dangerous to conflate these heinous actions with Jews. The Apartheid Defense League doesn't, because they think they can improve Israel's standing by silencing its critics. It won't change the truth. Mr. We should not yield when supporting Hamas, whose charter says they want to kill all the Jews. How stupid do you think people actually are? Like, you can do the maths here, alright? Hasan adds up to be a racist piece of shit. Now, Asmongold responded again. He actually did predict this months beforehand.
This was from April 2025. Twitch needs to stop making decisions based off of their radical, politically motivated moderation team, because eventually there's going to be a lack of moderation for something that's really bad. Like some sort of like really bad, like somebody gets killed, like kind of like the Luigi thing, but like maybe a little bit worse than that. It's like political. And if you have people on Twitch that are supporting this, theoretically, every single advertiser is going to leave the platform, and it is going to be an instantaneous apocalypse situation. I said this shit was going to happen. This is people.
And it only continues to get worse because again, like as I was saying, the rhetoric Hasan is putting out, it continues to get more and more crazy. It's looking like by the day he's sipping more for the terrorists. But yeah, with him putting that shit out and how bad it's looking when people criticize Twitch, obviously as an overall like live streaming platform, yeah, y'all sacrificing y'all whole bag for this one nigga to be a golden boy. Is it really worth it? Obviously, hell nah. Like, bro, but yo, stupid actions, stupid consequences. What do I say all the time?
That are openly promoting terrorist organizations.
I believe what the Houthis are doing is a good thing. 10 toes fucking down.
Let's give him a peace prize. Let's give him a
I
peace
think
prize.
they deserve it.
Yeah, I bet the shooter strapped us on. Oh, I never
Oh, yeah,
said
the Houthis deserve a fucking Nobel Peace Prize. Shit is so fucking...
that it was hit. Again, I never blamed, and I am not blaming it on him.
Listen, I think blaming the shooting on Hasan is a bit too far because
Yeah, no, like, it's a super stretch.
we don't have direct evidence of that, right? And unlike Hasan, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? I'm not gonna stoop that low when there's plenty of other material to criticize this freak. As I said, he definitely contributes to people getting radicalized and hating Jews, and I feel like people have lost the plot. Like, people thinking that shooting some random diplomats in America is somehow going to free Palestine is...
That's what I'm saying. Like, what does doing this, like, why would you think that doing something like this heinous and bad, is gonna help the cause? This only just worsens the image of the cause, because it's like, okay, so y'all are willing to go ahead and take people's lives, especially, again, like I said earlier, innocent people's lives for this cause? Like, I don't know, man. That's probably not the best way to promote.
so brain rotted. I don't really know how you get to that point when you are so dumb that you think you're actually somehow helping Palestinians by committing murder in America. Like, that is never justified. And just a PSA, obviously, never get to the point where you think murder is justified. I don't know who this person was watching online to come to this conclusion, but apparently people are saying that he was a
He was on Twitter too much.
Twitch viewer.
Oh, shit. Good.
That is not 100% confirmed, so take it with a grain of salt, but we'll be checking that out as well. Now, Asman talks about how Twitch is completely screwed because of all of this.
It's not like this guy watched Hasan and then he just immediately went over and said, okay, I'm going to go shoot up this embassy. Right? I don't think that's what happened. Like, this is probably a confluence of events.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, because it's like, yeah, it's just too, like, it's just too crazy to say. It's just too dark to say, especially with no, like, direct proof. Now, again, they're saying he's a Twitch user, but if that's not confirmed, then we do not know. But yeah, just to say, like, oh yeah, this motherfucker was definitely a Hasan viewer. Holy shit, bro. Hasan viewers doing this shit? Like, nah, you're fucking wild.
No, and I'm just being honest, right? Most people get radicalized and they do things, and there's like 50 different fucking things that come together. But the difference is that with Twitch, they don't do anything about it. And so, like, that's the big problem. Advertising contracts and budgets usually happen on a yearly, quarterly, or, semester basis, right? Like a 6-month basis. And so I said that whenever the first Twitch adpocalypse happened, and some people are saying there was no adpocalypse, I said, you're right, because you haven't seen it yet, because the ripple hasn't gotten far enough out. Now we...
It hasn't come, but it is now.
See the ripple coming farther out, and you're seeing, think about all of the streamers in the past week that have said that they've lost tons of ad revenue.
Now, if there's any OG Pegasus fans in the audience, you know that I'm a day one Twitch hater. You can see clips of me from several years ago saying the downfall of Twitch is coming. I knew exactly what direction they were going in, right? When their ridiculous moderation started to get out of hand.
That's what I'm saying. As soon as you see that they had this fucking clear shit, too, and this moment is actually a good example of this shit. The clear bias for Hasan, it's like, yo, y'all niggas singing this nigga happy birthday and all that shit. It's like, bro, this platform is fucking doomed. Like, y'all backing this nigga so heftily, bro. Goddamn, which way do I fucking point? Yeah, y'all backing that nigga so heftily. Why? It's literally destroying our platform, but this is the direction they want to go in. Hey, bro, I feel it. This is why YouTube ride or die. We stamped in, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We super stamped, actually. Let me not even cover this thing.
Favoring certain streamers over others, not properly enforcing their rules, and then as the years went on, Twitch became more and more extreme. Then Hasan became like their top streamer, and I knew that their platform was completely cooked. And it's no surprise that advertisers are pulling out. Nobody wants to be seen advertising with a terrorist supporter. I remember Hasan even...
It just makes no sense to me, because it's like, yo, they want a golden boy for this nigga, yet motherfuckers like Kai, Jinxie, Queso, all these big-ass streamers, again, like heads like Asmongold on this shit too. Bro, other heads have huge audiences and huge pull they bring into the platform. Y'all want a golden boy for this one nigga? It makes no sense. Y'all want a golden boy for him and his glazers? What the fuck? Bro, you need to start giving some fucking special privileges to your streamers that's bringing, like, the other majority of motherfuckers to your platform. It doesn't make sense, but hey, glaze who you want to glaze, nigga, I guess.
Even went to some event and he was told to stay off camera or walk away from the sponsors because they didn't actually want him there because he's just super extremist.
Hasan's not allowed to stand in front of the sponsors. I actually feel so bad for him because he was trying to push him to the left and then he got told he has to stay there.
Then Asman talks about the tweet Hasan did, which was like a threat to a US senator.
Don't you think he's contributing to radicalization? Does Hasan contribute to radicalizing people?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100% he contributes to radicalizing people. Like, without a doubt. And I'm sure that to some extent, so do I. Right? I'm not saying, like, I'm not special. Like, this is the way that a lot of political rhetoric is, right? But, like, the point is that, yes, 100% that happens.
But, like, obviously, when you have a political opinion and you give that opinion out, like, it could sway people's ideology, especially their political ideologies. But, there's also a manner and way of tone and cadence, and especially just words of choice that you can choose when, you know what I'm saying, conveying certain ideologies or certain things to people. And the way Hasan does it is fucking terrible. Oh boy, it's awful. So I ain't gonna lie, you might want to fix that up, and then we could take him serious. But still won't be doing that shit.
When you tweet out the picture of a gun that was used to kill a elected representative as a response to another elected representative, and then you have to delete the tweet, everybody knows why you deleted the tweet. It's because you knew you were going to get in trouble. It's
that one a bad one. No bueno.
Because it was bad. Hasan has enjoyed a tremendous amount of preferential treatment by the media, and that preferential treatment has increased his image, and it's caused a lot more mainstream media to get attention on him. And now he's reaping the consequences of that with people naming him as a radicalizing force after a terrorist attack.
Yeah, so basically, if you haven't been following, the mainstream media has been sucking off Hasan for as long as he's been a streamer. They have...
Hez was talking about that shit in the comments, like, yo, but how come he's been on all these fucking mainstream media sources? I'm like, because every media source has their bias, and clearly these are, like, you know what I'm saying, left-wing sources. Like, what are we talking about? Of course they're gonna fucking want to get, like, goddamn Twitch's golden boy, goddamn, obviously the most known political streamer on the platform. Duh, the fuck?
Similar politics, and they will gush at the chance to platform him, defend him, and support him in all that he does. But you can only take that so far. When Hasan is on stream doing utterly vile shit, that's when even the mainstream media has to do a double take, right?
Yeah, exactly, because their PR is even worse than niggas like his. But again, he doesn't clearly give a fuck about his PR, considering most of the stupid shit he does, and then tries to play plausible deniability on it. But
and when an event like this happens, like a shooting, you gotta evaluate, like, okay, who are the extremists in the space that are leading to some extremist actions? Not saying there's a direct connection again, but just
no direct one. But yo, again, if we're talking about who's fucking putting out shit that could potentially radicalize people and or is doing it, I could name.
Saying he radicalizes people. So yeah, I am excited to see his downfall in real time. Now, Dan Saltman is actually claiming that the shooter was a Twitch user. This is not confirmed, so take it with a grain of salt.
I can confirm he was a Twitch user. There's no way. There's no... Dude. There is no way. Former Twitter accounts of the shooter in the news. This is his web archive. He changed his handle to Kyle Leather and someone else registered it. Either Twitch is going to have to put out a statement about this, or they're going to have to address in one way or another. And the problem is that Twitch has been infected so deeply with the rot of these people that it's almost impossible for them to get rid of it without...
Yeah, because it's always going to have that stigma now. Like, yeah, Twitch is a platform that even if they got rid of Hasan or, like, fucking banned him, as we're apparently going to be getting into, again, like I said in later videos, like, well, one, I'm never going to believe that they're actually going to ban him in some way that's going to be real, like, you know, for a good amount of time. And or two to that, it's like, yeah, even if he is gone, y'all still are known as the platform that sucked off Hasan, and all y'all advertisers left because y'all did suck off Hasan. Like, y'all already fucked y'all John up.
Without severing the entire limb, which is what I said with Twitch banning politics completely.
Okay, so we don't really have enough evidence there to say for sure, but would I be surprised if this person was an avid Twitch viewer? Absolutely not. In fact, it would make a lot of sense. Twitch has fostered this type of community now with one of their top streamers, Hasan Piker, as well as female Hasan Piker, as well as simp Hasan Piker.
Yo, funny enough, Bad Bunny's actually on the screen. Get this nigga the fuck out of here.
As well as Big Mac Hasan Piker.
Big Mac is crazy.
Now, Hasan responded to the shooting again, saying it was a false flag, essentially saying that it was set up.
But like I'm not Mr. False Flag at all, but like every single thing that he did in the aftermath of the shooting is so fucking crazy that it's like you could not have fucking designed a incident like this. You could not have designed a better
Nigga, there's no way you're trying to say a situation where 2 people actually died and got killed is fake. What the fuck?
false flag incident like this. I'm not saying it is a false flag incident at all. I'm not saying that. I think this is just a one dude who is genuine in his actions and maybe, you know, a little bit brain broken. Okay.
Yeah, well, no shit. He took 2 innocent people's lives.
In his actions and a little bit brain broken. He fucking shot and
Exactly. I'm like, he fucking took 2 people out, sent them back to the lobby. What the fuck are you talking about? No shit.
murdered 2 people. Somebody call iDubbbz. Hasan needs to learn empathy.
Oh man, is he gonna learn some empathy?
At the age of 34. Dude, I can't believe it. Can you not for a second put down your disgusting extremist politics and say, okay, this shit was wrong. This shit was
Never. It'll never happen.
too far, and I completely disavow it. Instead, he's like, well, actually, he was pretty genuine in his actions. And if you
I ain't gonna lie, if he were to be able to do that shit, this whole shitstorm that started with him and Ethan, yeah, it probably wouldn't have happened. Probably wouldn't be a thing right now, but, you know,
you don't know what false flag means, here's a definition. False flag is a term used by conspiracy theorists to suggest that various world events and crises, such as terrorist attacks and mass shootings, were actually orchestrated by governments or sinister forces in furtherance of a political or social goal, such as—
what the fuck? Yeah, he's deadass trying to say, like, what, the fucking CIA set this shit up? Nigga, what the hell?
is gun control or sowing public fear. So Hasan is literally justifying terrorism now. He's really walking that tightrope. Known terrorist sympathizer sympathizes with terrorists, many such cases. Now,
He's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this shit is nutty. He's really trying to imply that the government set this shit up. Like, what the fuck?
turns out Hasan is actually getting a little bit scared. He's telling his community to—
My question is like, okay, let's say in Hasan's dumbass terms that, like, yeah, this is a false flag and the government set this shit up. What do they gain by doing this? What like social power or social boost like within politics are they gonna gain by doing this shit? It just looks bad overall because it is bad. 2 innocent people were killed. Yeah, this nigga is so fucking dumb.
pipe down because people are starting to make the association that Hasan is the type of person who radicalizes these people.
This is not a time to be fucking. It's not a time for you to say fun, wild, edgy things. Okay, there are probably 1,000 people in the chat currently documenting every single thing that you guys are saying in an effort to basically tie it back to me and this community. And
yeah, no shit, dumbass, because if this is the community that you cultivated and fucking got doing crazy shit, you know, like how they are in the snarks, you know what I'm saying? Again, yes, it's gonna lead back on your shit because you're not critical of anyone in your community, whether that's including your orbiters and or like we saying right now, your chat. What are we talking about? No shit, it's gonna lead back on you. What the fuck?
And rob it of its context or anything like that, and to try to get me fucking deplatformed. Like, lock in, stop fed posting. It's not time for memes.
I don't understand. Like, why does he think niggas are gonna clip him out of context when his words fully got the context? And nigga, you're just saying dumb shit. I don't get it. Like,
just because you're anonymous doesn't mean you will stay anonymous. All this stuff, okay?
Lock in, guys. Stop revealing your true character. Is that what you're saying? Like, nobody needs to take Hasan out of context. Your entire
thank you.
stream is propaganda. Occasionally,
Thank you.
terrorist propaganda, which should have already gone
Do we have to talk about the Tim Houthi fucking interview again? Like, come on, man.
you banned about 100 years ago, but somehow you're still here. I don't know if Dan Clancy is under your table actively sucking you off, you know.
Actively.
Got that Glock 9000 vacuum on
Let's up it up to 10.
max power. Here's Hasan's chat during his reading of DC shooter Elias's manifesto. Okay, so it seems it's like an emote only mode, so they can't type vile shit. And somehow, bunch of hearts for the shooter, guys. It will take Hasan being name dropped in a manifesto for Twitch to take action. Nope, I don't think they will, even at that point. They are going
Yeah, they're gonna just let it die, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go out with the fire.
down with him. r/Hasan Piker reacts to the shooting. If I speak, I'm in trouble. In the most monotone voice imaginable. Oh no, how horrible. This was bound to happen. Reminder, no Fed posting. Oh my god, man. They're condoning murder. Then Hasan claims that it's defamation.
Of this gamer, Hasan Piker, who regularly employs awful genocidal rhetoric against Jewish people and the Jewish state. Like,
I think this is like not only defamation against me.
How? Tell us how.
But I think it's also defamation against the New York Times too.
How?
Because they also wrote my dehumanizing anti-Semitic sentiment.
Have you not done that shit?
But they put it in the record where they said I accuse Israel of doing a genocide. Because if that's his fucking framework, it is defamation. He's a fucking slanderous piece of shit.
He's slandering you, but how? What is he slandering you with?
Yeah, that is rich coming from Hasan of all people, the guy who boots up his stream every day, slanders about 5 different people daily. How many times has this guy slandered Asmongold? Or Tectone, or Nux, or anybody he disagrees with. And no, that guy did not defame you. He just stated that you have some extremist rhetoric, which is right.
Which, I was about to say, which is just directly true.
The only defamation there was calling you a gamer. He defamed gamers by saying that.
If Hasan is such a bad guy, just say what he's doing that's bad instead of just like making shit up about.
Brother, you didn't bring Timothy on? Brother, you tweeted out the picture of the gun schematics? Brother, advocated to kill a senator? Brother, dude, ooh. Lock the fuck in. Lock the fuck in. Like, bro, that shit not bad? This not bad. I think it's bad.
About him to yell about. I genuinely cannot comprehend how or why other streamers continue to collab with this man on camera. The shit he says is so fucking disgusting.
Facts.
One, people are worried about getting ass blasted by his legion of mass harassers.
Yeah, legion of mass harassers. Isn't that your community you...
Directly? Motherfucker, your community has direct snarks. Bruh, you're the face of Leftovers H3. You are the PFP for the fucking subreddit. What are we talking about?
Hypocritical freak. And holy shit, imagine being a Hasan chatter, bro. Imagine being this delusional. How can you say this and watch Hasan at the same time?
I can't. I had to remove the fucking... Well, not even I had to, because it never was there. But, bro, these niggas can't imagine removing the cock from their esophagus. What are we talking about?
You just can't be serious. I don't know, like, what sort of brainwashing juice are these guys actually drinking? It's insane. This comment is exactly what I say about Hasan. Like, how can, you know, random people like see...
Yo, more people need to talk about the thing that happened on Trash Taste. Like, they're always like, yo, man, but he goes on these Jones and it's nothing really happening. Bro, you don't really see any shit. Bro, he went on Trash Taste, bro. They were getting absolutely ham-fisted, ass-fucking blasted in the comments for bringing this nigga on. Like, bro, what are we talking about? Like, that shit...
Dog VA or Ludwig or anybody else, like, collab with Hasan when he's so...
Yo, no facts, bro. I just need to talk about the Ludwig shit, too. Like, yo, Ludwig... Luddy is crazy works. I don't even think you a bad nigga, bro. But you are getting bitched by Hasan. Let's keep it a whole stack. You really had to take down the vid, change the thumbnail, all that shit because this nigga felt pressed. Because this nigga right here felt pressed. I don't give a fuck about this nigga. Bro, you gonna deal with this shits, bro. Niggas already making fun of you for being a dumbass. You worried about Ludwig? Bro, come on, bro. So Lud take that shit. He took that shit down because this nigga was bitching. Never, bro.
Openly disgusting, right? But yeah, I do show exactly why Hasan is to be disliked. Never ever made up shit about him ever. But he does it all the time. And he did it today.
Literally every fucking day.
Again, Hasan calls Asmongold a white supremacist here, completely lies about him, and then tells him to say the N-word.
Black fatigue. Oh yeah. Asmongold is entertaining the new meta of black fatigue, which is like, I'm sorry, the lamest way to be a white supremacist. Just say it.
What the fuck? Like what the fuck? I'm like, all right, word. So hopefully he's gonna substantiate this claim.
Do we have the clip of my VOD talking about this topic? Exactly why black fatigue is a thing? Black fatigue isn't a thing. Bitch fatigue is a thing. Ain't nobody...
And hey, we can't be disrespecting none of girly posh. None of the love of babes. We love y'all. Stamped. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out all the Huns of the world. But like, yeah, nah. This is the same thing. And funny enough, he was talking about the Zoe Spence situation. Yeah, this is the same thing. Like, yo, this not even just for the girly pops. Let's go for the bros too. If you have a personality that's just like, you know what I'm saying, too abrasive, too like confrontational, all that shit, some people gonna find that uncomfortable. Some people not gonna like that. A lot of people are tired of that shit. Yeah, you might want to tone it down a bit. I'm not telling heads to just act like a whole different person, be a skinwalker, but like, you gotta know, some people may not very much appreciate that approach. But hey, I tell heads live and learn. I ain't gonna lie, they gonna have to see through experience and all that type of jazz. The best way to really learn is on inexperience. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, nah, don't be crashing out on people on the casual, bro. Like, that's not cool.
Nobody tired of him. We're tired of her. No, don't go and make this a race issue.
It's not.
Stop.
Black fatigue. Oh yeah. Asmongold is entertaining the new meta of black fatigue.
Don't go and make this a race issue. Stop.
Not. It's literally not.
Why do you do this? This isn't.
Especially the whole Soul Illuminati. What's the name? Zoe Spence situation. That is nowhere near a race situation. Obviously, both creators are black, but like, yeah, that situation had nothing to do with race at all. Zoe Spence got denied for streaming University because, most likely, obviously, because of her confrontational personality. So Illuminati shared his opinion on the matter, which actually he shared love and said they should have given her a chance, funny enough, but just obviously said, yo, when she's acting like, a bee hatch, make it a little bad. She crashed out on him at the water park. He had to respond to that, or whatever. He didn't even go too crazy, I ain't gonna lie, I know, especially if you watch Illuminati, like, he really good at going crazy on that, but he didn't even go crazy like that. And then you got banned on Twitch and all this different type of jazz. But, like, from that, I don't understand, where's the race part of this comes in? It's just like, yo, they both disagreed, got on their responses, got on HOTS, and failing to see. This is just a, hey, man, I thought you was crashing out in terms of Illuminati. Hey, yo, Zoe Spence, you're tweaking. Calm it down.
Embarrassing. This is crazy.
So
The lamest fucking way to
say within all that sidebar, I don't know where the fuck Hasan's getting this shit from. And especially from that Asmongold clip where he literally directly says it's not a race issue. So what the fuck are we doing here?
be a white supremacist. Just say it. Just say the N-word, dude. That shit is so frustrating where it's like you're
Yeah, Hasan. You would fucking, oh shit, I'm moving off screen. You would fucking love if he said the N-word, because you would be on here virtue signaling how fucking bad that is. Literally, like the minute that shit came out, bro.
such a fucking pussy. You just can't fucking openly be racist. You have to just be like,
But you can, can't you?
oh, I just have black fatigue.
Why are you literally just lying? Like, really?
Why the fuck are we asking that question? Because this is all the thing he does, like, can't even talk. God damn it. Triller can't grab me for shit, especially on the comeback. Yeah, I already know. They already know. But yeah, this is what he does all the fucking time. This is his just casual speak. He's just capping every word.
Makes you look like a retard. It's actually fucking embarrassing.
Honestly, at this point, I think Hasan might be an undercover Pegasus operative. The amount of content this guy is giving me is legendary. There's
Right? I ain't gonna lie. Like, heads gonna be like, you're milking this shit. Fuck is this goddamn slop? Hey, man, I'm a slop tuber. Sloppy! We will be slopping that boy up hefty. But even besides that factor, like, the main challenge is, it's like, especially with slop and drama content, is that there is no drama unless, like, things happen. And especially with Hasan, things happen every fucking day because he keeps opening up his damn mouth. He keeps opening up his yapper and not shutting that motherfucker. So now we got new content. That's really tough. So, like, yo, y'all talking about milking. It's, hey, my fault that the cow's providing. Like, fuck. Bro, come on.
no way a human being can be this level of disingenuous. I feel like he has to be doing it so I can make fun of him, right? And I appreciate that sacrifice personally. But how embarrassing must it be to go live every day and just constantly be bit slapped by Asmongold? Literally debunks what you say in about 30 seconds, just humiliates you. And I don't know why
Now remember, you're getting fucking dunked on by the Roach King. This shit is hilarious.
you would lie this much. Like, how does anybody take him seriously anymore? I just really want to know. Because, like, what are his chatters thinking? Do they not even watch this, like, clip of
I'll tell you. That's about it.
Asmongold clarifying himself? Or do they just watch Hasan all the time? Because then that would sort of make sense. But I feel like if you watch Asmongold's response and still conclude Hasan is in the right, you need to be checked into a mental institution. Like, straight up, just put the straight jacket on. You are not.
Well, yeah, we obviously know Hasan guys are fucking like, you niggas doing too much. But I feel like the main factor of that is just like, why are niggas not thinking objective? Like, clearly, everyone's gonna have their main bias. Like, can't even talk, bro. I'm chewing on a piece of ice. Alright, because I truly almost died on her. But yeah, everyone's gonna have their own, like, you know, bias or whatever towards whatever side they're feeling. But like, yo, you should be able to look at things objectively. That's what I'm saying. And everyone should be able to come to like a certain bridge, or at least when you're having arguments and debates and things like that, what you would want to do theoretically within those debates or whatever is come to like both understandings on how y'all feeling. You don't have to agree on everything, but come to that bridge to be able to like build something to where you can kind of see eye to eye. But god damn, like, yo, these niggas glazing the fuck out of something. You can't tell this nigga he's wrong, at least with some shit. Like, this is why I say the heads all the time. Heads don't have to agree with me all the time. In fact, I hope heads don't, bruh. This is what creates discourse, and Trilly does love a good yap sesh or whatever. So that junk gets down. So obviously I'm not fucking perfect or whatever. Fuck, I say this shit all the time too. Trilly, perfect, chopped, fucked up, dumb. Yeah, we already know how it goes. So obviously heads gonna make mistakes, have flaws or whatever. Like, yo, you can be criticized and you can be wrong, and it's okay to be wrong on that shit too. So I don't understand why these motherfuckers just want one. Especially for time. One, accept being wrong. Two, will not let himself be critiqued because motherfuckers get on his ass and he's just disingenuous as fuck. And then three of that is just like, nigga, what happened to being genuine? Like, this is the shits I be talking about. But yeah, you're not getting that from this nigga.
Not fit for society. Now after this, Hasan has a complete meltdown and his dog just walks out of the room.
That's what this is. Gonna get clipped so hard, man. Suck my dick.
Oh my god. This is getting bad, guys. This is getting really bad.
The meltdown hitting.
Stop crying.
Jeez, this is bad. How do you just go and make a bunch of shit up? Every time he has one of these tantrums, probably 10 times a day, you can see how stressed the dog is on the dog.
Your dog had to get up and be like, yeah, nah, I'm out. This nigga crashing again. Time to hit the deuce.
In the process of me talking about white supremacy, white supremacist bad faith actors will clip me out of context to make it seem like I'm actually in favor of white supremacy.
Yeah, the dog said, this motherfucker talking about this bullshit again. Alright, it's about time I go head out. Like,
while I'm in the process of complaining about it. Stop crying.
I didn't see the dog. I never saw the fucking dog. Oh my god.
Dude, poor dog, man. Imagine actually being Hasan's dog. There is no worse
yeah, man, couldn't imagine a worse fate.
fate in this world. You just gotta sit there every day, listen to him constantly scream for 10 hours a day, popping a blood vessel, and you're just there waiting for some treats, waiting for your owner to
like waiting for your next walk and shit like that.
maybe play catch, maybe exhibit a bit of joy in his life ever. Now he goes on a rant about stalkers.
Yeet cancels you every day. Like, that's what I mean. There's like, I have stalkers and accounts dedicated to.
Bro, do you even know what the fuck a stalker means, you dumbass? A stalker is someone's like following you, like IRL, real life. These niggas are not following you. They're posting the fucking clips that you make yourself because, again, you decide to open your dumbass mouth. This shit is so fucking stupid, bro.
Stalking me. Content creators dedicated to stalking me. And communities that are dedicated to stalking me.
Dude, calling you out is not stalking. It is
exactly. Thank you. Like,
it's not my fault that you happen to screw up on a daily basis.
Directly, like, again, providing niggas content on a daily fucking basis because you keep saying dumb shit every day. Crazy works we got going on here, huh?
In fact, it's quite enjoyable, actually, to see someone so cartoonish. Someone who has a complete lack of self-awareness. It's like a Marvel, And by his logic, basically every clipper is a stalker, and
Exactly, and that's just fucking stupid. You think niggas are really out here trying to follow you every fucking day? Yeah, hell nah.
He's totally fine with all of the channels clipping him, and as long as it's something positive about him, right? But the second it's negative, oh, I have stalkers, guys. Like, what a ridiculous accusation. And he waters down the word too. Like, stalker is kind of used for people getting followed in real life and getting
Thank you. That's what I was saying. But I guarantee you too, word, if Yeet were to post a clip of Hasan like dunking on Ethan or some shit, he wouldn't be a stalker then. It's like, Hasan, I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. Please shut the fuck up.
Harassed, not criticizing you over the internet. Now he tries to defend his soy jack reaction face to Joe Biden getting cancer.
Only about the former president right now, but making like react slob content like this is just unnecessary. Yeah, first of all, I didn't fucking put that I didn't put that thumbnail. Is it just which I guess they changed it. I guess they changed the thumbnail after. So if they were to actually watch the video, they would recognize that there's actually a point beyond Joe Biden has cancer and me just simply going, "Oh, Joe Biden has cancer" for 26 minutes. But of course, these guys never do that because they can't even fucking get themselves to watch a fucking, they can't even get themselves to watch like...
My nigga, I watched you debate Ethan for 8 hours. I'm not watching any more shit directly from you, nigga. Let's keep it a buck here, bro. But anyway, besides that factor, like, yeah, I can understand if you don't have quite the positive position towards Mr. Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, or whatever, because, like, yeah, the leftists fucking hate each other and always go to war. But my nigga, like, you're sitting here fucking pog-facing because the nigga got cancer. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, this shit, how does this just not phase a nigga? It's crazy to me, bro.
A 10-minute fucking YouTube video, let alone a 26-minute one, to try to see what the point I'm making is.
Yeah, this is a guy who says, I'm not watching any video about me. It's probably just a hater. But also...
Exactly, bro. Like, my nigga, it's... I just have to laugh at this shit, bro. The one event where niggas would get you to finally fucking watch the content, Nuke, it's funny enough the same time where you saved Ian and Anissa's fucking asses. Which is the most hilarious shit ever. But even to that, it had to be this whole big grandiose event for you to watch a video critical of yourself. My nigga, you should be embarrassed. But again, this is what you do on a casual. I'm sure you're used to it by now.
So everything in that video is wrong, guys. Did you watch it? Nope. You know, I'm making a declaration. Hasan is the #1 hypocrite on the entire internet. Because I've never seen anyone...
I'm not gonna lie. I would fully stamp that in. I mean, like, at this point, bruv, what out of this nigga's mouth can you not prove to be wrong with it? Like, with a clip. Like, it's getting so crazy at this point with this nigga.
Like this, someone who so blatantly does the things he criticizes, it's almost to the point of trolling. Also, doing a soy jack face to a man getting cancer is a little bit evil. Then he responds to a chatter trying to tell him that he comes off unhinged to regular people.
Exactly.
No, normies don't have a fucking horribly skewed view of me. If someone has any view of me that's beyond, like, isn't that guy like a...
The factor of, like, in like, that whole thing of, like, normies being a thing is the fucked up part in itself. Like, obviously, I get where the terms obviously come from. It's like normal people that don't do content and all that type of shit. But, hey, dumbass, the people that you're supposed to be, like, yo, getting to watch your shit to, like, I guess you're politically swaying them or whatever, or giving them your political ideologies and putting it out, it's supposed to be these normies, bro, these normal people. You would think to have ideologies that could more be applied to these normal people, but no, because the shit coming out of your mouth is extremely radical, dumbass. Like, this is, oh my god, bro. And that just adds even more credence to when niggas say you have an echo chamber. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, bro.
Progressive guy, they're not a fucking normie.
Yes, the classic copium, the fake laugh. We can't go a single Hasan video without him gargling on somebody's balls. Like, his throat is just filled with balls every day. That fake laugh is so goddamn pathetic. And yeah, normal people think you're insane. It's just the lifestyle you've chose now. You know,
Exactly.
Deal with it. Stop crying. Stop.
You made your fucking bed. Now you gonna lay in that bitch. You gonna lay in that bitch. I keep saying that shit, bro.
Melting down. It's called the consequences of your own actions.
Stupid
But let's
actions,
quickly
stupid
move on to
consequences.
Mike from PA, the
Yep, let's not. Let's not do that. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, this shit about to be painful.
Omega Simp real-life Reddit mod encourages viewers to attempt a citizen's arrest on anyone that defends a genocide, targets Hutch
Yeah, he's a dumbass.
and Destiny.
You are justified in attempting citizen's arrest.
Why is that?
This is not my idea, by the way.
Okay, then why are you promoting / propagating that shit? If it's not your idea, it's not something you co-sign. Well, clearly you do, but...
War crimes and genocide, everyone has the right to arrest or detain a criminal. And defending genocide is the same thing as doing it.
What?
Universal jurisdiction is a legal principle.
Defending genocide is the same as doing it? What? That shit is just fundamentally not true, but what the fuck?
Allowing states to prosecute individuals for certain serious crimes such as genocide, war crimes, and crime against humanity, regardless of where the crime occurred or the nationality of the perpetrator or victim.
But you're not
Yeah, boss, I think we should leave it to the authorities.
not the state. Like, you're reading this, and you're not the state, though. Like,
Means to arrest that person and take them to The Hague.
so he's like advocating for kidnapping people?
That's my opinion on that.
Can somebody get this dumbass off my screen?
What is going on this website?
Yeah, I'd like to see you try that, Mike. Go ahead and try to citizen's arrest people you
I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit is not going successful, especially with a nigga with his build.
disagree with. Let's see what happens. You know, and
I'd love to see it. Actually, I fucking wouldn't. Let's not promote any violence out here. But nigga, if he tries,
instead of sitting on your ass and inciting other people to do crimes for you, how about you put your money where your mouth is, go outside and do it yourself? I mean, you're a citizen. But of course he won't. This guy can't even beat a couch in a fight. Least intimidating man alive, but he wants to harass people IRL. What a flippin' loser. Ethan responded, as you watch Hasan fans and Twitter leftists celebrate the murder of 2 innocent Israelis, understand that me and Ela are just as valid targets to them. I've known this as people like Hasan and iDubbbz lecture me about hallucinating threats. I knew
Dumb as shit.
just the moment I ended leftovers. Why would I want a member of a community that would literally cheer on my death? This is a toxic, violent, nihilistic, extreme brewing on the left, and it should scare all of us. This is crazy because Ethan's like a major lefty as well.
That's what I'm saying, and this is what I was saying earlier, like the infighting with the left, like, and you would think throughout all of this, like Hasan and Ethan's political ideologies, at least at a base core level, especially within Israel-Palestine conflict, would differ, but they're honestly very similar. It's just the factor of like the dramas between, you know, both the communities, being H3 and Hasan shit, that causes all this other shit, and then that leads back to the other point of like Hasan dumbass will want to be like, yeah, the main talking topic, the main shit is Israel-Palestine. And then on the back end be doing all this fucking sneaky ass rat shit, you know, and being in the content cops and watching all the Ben Empanada vids and all that shit. But then when it's time on a debate to address like the fucking dramas and shit, bro, we're not talking about your petty shits. Like it's fucking pathetic as hell. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, yeah, like that's true.
Well, so the fact that he's saying this is insane. Here's Hasan Clone 69 basically advocating for violence.
People living in the West have the most power over anyone
That Noah dumbass
else in the world to stop the genocide. We are living in the belly of the beast. We have direct geographical, physical access to the politicians, the propagandists, the weapons companies, and the supply chains that are facilitating this genocide. Protesting is great. We should keep doing that. But also, you know, I feel like we have to be honest with ourselves. 17 months in, and what is protesting actually accomplished? Raising awareness, sure. Divestment, yeah, in some places. But really, politically, materially, nothing. Israel just killed the most children in its history in a single night with total impunity, with a deafening silence among the Western media. If we want this genocide to stop, it's time to escalate. Smart move on not covering current events, by the way. You mean specific current events or in general? Because, yeah, I think 2 pro-peace Jews dead. Read what they were saying. Pro-peace is crazy.
Yeah, justifying murder. That's
Yo, these niggas are actually fucking insane. Like, word. Hey, go read what they were saying. So therefore, when you read that shit, yeah, they could just die. What the fuck?
definitely normal. Anyways, click this video or you gotta become a tier 3 Hasan subscriber.
Yeah, I'll be fucking damned.
Permanently. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
That shit never happening. But, shout out more Pegasus. Y'all already know what it is, baby. We got Pathetic Streamer has completely lost his mind. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG vid, down in the description. First link, share the love with more Pegasus. You already know. We got to watch another vid by him because, you know, a lot of stuff, again, within this Hasan versus Ethan versus, you know what I'm saying, Ian drama. It's a lot going on. And we have been gone, like I was telling you on the intro, so we got a lot of Jones to catch up on. But you already know what it is, though. Final opinions and conjecture. Never going to be surprised. Not with Hasan, dumbass. But this really is at the end, so I ain't gonna yap it too much. But of course, yeah, Hasan would be on this type of shit, trying to be fucking disingenuous with the whole John, bro. Lying, straight lying, still, especially about like situations with Asmongold, like the fucking white supremacist shit, like still going on saying all this dumb shit, and then we'll continue to fucking maul when again niggas will call him out rightfully for the dumb shit he's putting out. But Tisby. What it Tisby, and like I said, we got a whole lot of other shit with this nigga to yap about, so I won't keep it too long. But you already know what it is. Like I said, share the love with more Pegasus, and I'll be catching y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.